Hello. All right. Ooh, do, do, do. What else do I need to do? Hey, Cream. Hey, Clumpy. All right. So I'm going to be right back. All right. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Whoa. Casually leave stream. Well, I had to go let the cats out. I like shut them in different rooms to feed them, and whoa. I had to go let them out so they could like go to the bathroom or something, so they're not trapped. Especially my girl Crystal, because she's really old. She's like 16 now, so. All right. Let's see. So we go to scene here. So, what is that dark little spot up in the corner? What am I moving? Image. Chat. Alerts. Webcam. Window capture. Oh, it's window capture. Cat turned 4. Aw. Alright, let's go. So, if you read the thumbnail, you would see that, or you would have seen that, I got the game on Tabletop Simulator. I thought about using it before because I thought maybe I could make custom cards, but then I thought, well, maybe I can't make custom cards. Maybe it's just only like games like chess, checkers, sorry, or whatever. And then basically said you can make custom cards on it. So I went and got the game. You guys can't see this. Let me fix this for you. Automatic. Wait, what? No, wait. Tabletop Simulator. There we go. So, I can get the game running on Tabletop Simulator. And I actually made some custom cards. So I go here to create, go to single player. Oh, super? Then I gotta go here to draw RPG. I'm gonna load this. So I already got the game loaded, but I'm gonna remake it because I want to test something really quick. So now the game music is gone, and go to media. We can change the music, not for the game. I mean for the stream. Where is this media source? I'm looking for a song to use. Music. Here we go. We got some Skyrim music in. There we go. We got some fantasy music now. Yeah, it's showing Clumpy as first. So I guess Clumpy gets the cookie. But you guys can share. There's 3 cookies there. You can share. All right. So if you look to your left, if you look here, you can see I already got the cards. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Something's wrong. It's not showing the thing. I'm gonna remove the window capture for a second. So let's remove window capture because it's not showing the game. And then I'm going to open up a new one. Window capture. I don't know why I was struggling to figure that out. Oh, it's probably because, hold on, let me, yeah, that's why. I'm going to remove this. There we go. Okay. So that was like my little personal recording thing, like if I record a video or something, but, alright, so let's go add a window capture. Why is it only showing that for Tabletop Simulator? What am I in? Window title must match. Alright, well, for some reason, for me, the game is, yeah, for me, let me move this down here for a second. For me, it's showing the actual game board. For you guys, it's showing the main menu. Like I'm over join right now, I guess, and create's over here. But for me, I'm not at that screen, so I don't know why Tabletop Simulator is not doing that. I'm going to exit out a window capture. And I'm going to try game capture. Where's game capture? There it is. Alright. Looking for a game to capture. Oh, look, there it is. I'm going to make it to capture specific window. And it's already got Tabletop Simulator. And done. Alright. Let's shrink that a bit. I mean, I guess we could leave it open. Or full like that. Do you guys want the... Yeah, we can leave it full like that. So, as you can see here, I already got cards and pieces and stuff set up for the game. So I had to go and I had to turn all the monsters into cards by getting like a template thingy. Is that the Donald Duck again? Yeah, it is. With his little hat. That's just the background I made for the little game board. I got like a little calculator here because I was trying to figure out. I gotta go mute myself again. Oh, that's not Google. There we go. So, yeah. And let me go back to here. Here we go. All right. So I was just using a little calculator just to try and play around with critical hit damage because I was trying to figure out what's the critical hit damage I want to do, like what's the multiplier or whatever. I decided to go with like a 1.25 times multiplier just to do damage and stuff, but yeah. Where's the... Well, I don't have a gum slime. I just have a normal slime. I did think of making it where like if you get 5 slimes, then they like fuse together into like a big slime. Or maybe later on you just encounter like bigger slimes as well, but like 5 of these small ones could like turn into a big one. Oh, gun? Oh, I don't have that one. I don't have that one. I just have normal slime. But yeah, so as you can see, I got, I got the cards. I could throw them. It's just fun for me to just, whatever. I can like, rotate them around. But what I am going to do is I am going to take these 2 cards, flip that, put it on that stack for a second. I'm going to get rid of this stack. Where's delete? And I'm going to delete these cards for a second because I want to try something out. Something weird was happening with like the files yesterday where like it wouldn't upload, even though I updated one of the files on Paint Tool Sci, it wouldn't update it in the game. And that may have just been because I still had the game open or whatever, but I made like a different file and it worked for that other file. So I wonder if it's fixed now. So what I'm going to do is go up to Objects, Components, Cards, and Custom Deck. I'm going to place that here, and I'm going to make my own custom deck. The back is going to be... I have to make a custom back. I'm just using the thumbnail for right now, but local. I'm just using the thumbnail for right now as like the back of the cards because I don't have like an actual Draw RPG back thing made yet. I just quickly made monsters. Then we go to the face, and I have to go to Tabletop Monsters, Monster Card Zone 1 and 2. Let's see if this is the one I was having issues with. Number, I would only have 10 because I only have 10 monsters made. Whoops. And import. Alright, so I can close this. Now, we should have the monsters with their correct stats. So, that's Zone 1 monsters. Then we got Zone 2 monsters. So far, it's looking okay. Yes. Yes. And... okay, so it was just because I had the game. I still had the game open and never, like, refreshed the game before changing the files. So here we go. We have 10 monster cards, but since you can have up to 5 monsters on the field, you need to have 5 cards of each monster just in case I were to get like 5 Giblins in a row. I mean, it's a low chance, but still that possibility exists. So what I need to do is take these 10 cards and I need to clone them. So I need to clone more Giblin cards, and I can like stack them on top of each other. Then clone these. Clone this one. And clone this one. Clone this one. Then I need to go up here and clone the Zone 1 monsters. I did think of like adding on the back of the cards that would say like Zone 1, Zone 2 monsters and stuff like that. So like you knew which ones you were getting into. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that makes 5. Then clone 4 more of these. Clone 4 more of these. 4 more of these. And 4 more of these. Alright. So now we got 5 of each monster. Let's go ahead and drop these over to here. Those onto here. Then we're going to pick up the stacks and we're going to create 2 decks. Each deck, one's for Zone 2 monsters, one's for Zone 1 monsters. And we'll just flip that over. And then we'll stack all these together. Whoops. You're late, so you didn't get... There's 3 cookies. There's 3 of you. There's 3 cookies. Just to share the cookies. Alright. So here we have Zone 2 monsters. Or Zone 1 monsters. Here we have Zone 2 monsters. Alright. And then this is just... I made clones of the I made clones of the 2 classes I have. I don't have a warrior class. I just have like the mage and the thief. But basically these would be like the player cards. It would have like your level, your stats on it and stuff. If we do play in this game, which we can play test here. I'm going to have to like go back into the file and delete the stats so that I can actually change that as we play the game, so that we can actually do that. Because if I take this card here, let's just throw it over there. I take this card here, and I right click on it, and I go to toggles. Hold on. There we go. So we go to toggles and we go to lock the card. That locks the card in place. So now I can go over to the draw tool up here, and I can actually, like, let's pick a different color. Let's black. Apply. And I can actually draw on the card now. If I set it to lock, I can draw on the card. So now what I can do is go back over to here, right click on this, and I can remove the lock, and now you can see I have it drawn on there, and it stays on there. Otherwise, if I don't have this locked and I draw, it like draws underneath it. So we can go back up to here, and you see like the black line still there. So if I don't lock it, I can't draw on it. But what that does is locking it allows me to basically kind of use the card as like a whiteboard, so I can change its stats whenever I want. So I'll have to go and like erase the numbers I have here, and then I just like rewrite the numbers in the experience thing. Let's see. Also, I'll have to make the cards bigger, in order to like get, you know, the text to work right. Oh, you gotta go eat? Alright, see you, Cream. But yeah, so basically, we got the cards here for like 2 of the classes, and I could play with them together or just pick one that would be me, and I could just play on my own or whatever. We got dice here that we can actually flip, and a coin that we can flip, so I don't have to have 2 Google web pages open, one for like the coin. I wish they had a better flipping mechanic. And then I can like roll the dice, I can flip the coins. For the coins I have to like flip it multiple times to get it to actually like spin in the air. But like I can do that when it comes to attacking or which monsters we encounter or critical hits or whatever. I can do that. This is zone 1 again. I can shake it to shuffle the deck, or just hit R to shuffle it, and then pull out a card, and they should be, yep, they're shuffled now. That creates a problem though. Actually, let me take these cards out. So, the way that this worked before was I drew a little dice block on the card. So if I rolled a 1 through a 5 on the dice, it would make that it would spawn that corresponding monster. And then I would flip a coin. If it was heads, I would spawn another monster in that zone, and I'd roll to get like a 1 through a 5. So like right now the dice is on 4, so that would mean I would have spawned like a Borb. And the way I had it before was it was 1 through 5. If I landed on a 6, that would spawn another monster from like the next zone up. So that would spawn like a zone 2 monster. And then I would roll again to see which zone 2 monster I'd get. So that's a 6, so that would mean I would go to like zone 3. But let's just roll. Okay, so that's a 1. So that would mean I would have to like go through, you know, zone 2 to get like a zone 1 monster. But I do like the fact that now I can shuffle the cards, which also adds its own form of randomness to like the monster spawns. So I can sit there and I could shuffle it, pull off a card. Oh, that's the monster we're fighting. And then I can flip a coin. What? Oh, whoops, wrong button. I can flip a coin, and if I get heads, I draw another monster. And I would just shuffle each time just to make sure it's completely random. So then we'd be fighting these. The problem is doing it by shuffling the deck instead of rolling the dice to get a whatever. That makes it difficult for me to come up with a way that still allows for that randomness to have stronger monsters from other zones enter the battle. Like, I assume that like zone 1 is like a forest. I assume it's like a forest where like it has like forest creatures like bees, wolves, boars, and slimes and stuff. And then zone 2 is like would be like the goblin camps or something, and trying to like explain why there would be goblins in a different zone would be like maybe they're hunting in the forest in zone 1 to like, you know, catch and tame monsters or hunt them or whatever. So it changes up how I'm supposed to play the game. So I gotta come up with a new way that still allows for that random encounter that monsters from a different zone can appear. I can still do it the old way, where like if I just take the cards out here and I just make a stack for each of the monsters. Let's see. Those are not... There they go. I was going to say those are not stacking. Whoops, that's the whole deck. I think that was the last slime. Alright. So I could, like, I don't know, go off to the side or something. Or, like, even up here or something. I could, like, put that there. This one's number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4. Whoops. Whoops. This is number 4. And this is number 5. So, like, I could do it where, like, I still, like, roll a dice. And, like, that's 6, so that would be zone 2 monster. And I could have, like, zone 2 split off. Oh, hey, B. Oh, you gotta go. Alright, see ya, B. But, yeah, so if I, like, rolled a dice for the monster encounter, that's a 3. So then I would go over here and pull that corresponding monster, which would be a woof, which I didn't put their names on there. I forgot to put their names on there. But, you know, this is just, like, play testing. I can fix this at any time. Then I can flip a coin to... Whoops, that's not flipping. It is... There we go, that's a better flip. So it's tails, so I wouldn't spawn another monster. So we would just fight this single woof here. But if I did flip... There we go. If I did flip and got a heads, I would roll this again. There's a 6, so that would mean I would spawn, like, a monster from zone 2. And then I'd flip again. Jeez, they really need to, like, make a better flipping mechanic. So tails, so that would be the end of the battle. But if I rolled another heads, that really was not a good flip either. And then I rolled again and got another 3. That would add another woof to the battle. So basically, I would keep adding monsters to the battle until I got 5, or until I like landed a tails. Tails means no more monsters are encountered during that fight. Or if I get 5, can't have more than 5. Because you got to be able to level up. You can't have like 20 monsters. That'll make the turns take forever. But I don't know. I just right now my issue is coming up with a way that allows me to just like shuffle the deck to pull out a random monster. But still allows for that random element where monsters from a higher zone up can enter into a battle in a lower zone area. That way, like, there would still be a possibility where if it's like zone 6 and like dragons are in zone 6 or something, you could be in zone 1, like right outside of town. It could be like a dragon appears and you can make the story of like a dragon appeared outside of town and it's like attacking the farmlands or something, and you encounter it on accident and you're not like high enough level. It's kind of like making it like an event, sort of. So like it would kind of, yeah, it would just make it like a public event, you could say. Kind of like there are MMOs that have public events where there could be like a world boss that spawns or something. That would be like a boss in that zone that shouldn't be there, and you can determine whether or not, you know, like you or your party is strong enough to take it on. And if you do defeat it, you know, it's a higher level enemy. You get a lot more experience. You get a lot more, you have a chance at like better gear and stuff. So I just gotta really work on a way that allows for the deck shuffling part right here compared to just laying out the cards like this. Because, you know, once I get a bunch of cards, like once I get a bunch of monsters, this will like fill up the whole screen. So, you know, in the beginning that works fine, but you know, like later, oh, you have to draw a dragon for this? Yeah. If you can make a you can make your own like little zone, and I could play the zone too. So like I'd be able to fight your gun slime or whatever. I'd have to wait till I was like high enough level to do that, but still. But yeah, just I gotta find a way that allows me to like shuffle the deck to get like a random one, but still has the ability for there to be like a random encounter. Because like if I just go like, well, if I roll the dice and if it did land on a 6, then I would go the next zone up. So I just take that deck and I would just shuffle that and then roll again. Like I would keep rolling until I didn't get a 6, but that just seems kind of, I don't know. And I already put the like the things on there. Well, you know what? I was gonna do this in zones, so basically it would just be. I wish there was a way to like categorize them. So like, I could keep how I have 5 slimes, 5 bumbells, 5 woofs, 5 borbs, and 5 bumbell queens. I can keep them all separated in their own separate stacks. But then when I'm not using that stack, it like puts them into like one big stack until I go to like zone 1 or something. That would I don't know. The Slime Zone DLC, $30. But I don't know. Game design is hard. But yeah, that's like where I'm stuck at right now. But I guess we could just go ahead and play it the old way, just to like play test it. I do need to make like damage counters and stuff. I have the ability to do that. But I also need to go back. I'm going to open up Paint Tool SI right now. And I need to customize the characters. You know, technically I could just show the screen here. I could just show the screen. Yeah, I'll just do that. So let me exit out of game capture for a second. And then add display. All right, so it's got my right monitor, so that's great. So there we go. Here I am. So open up Paint Tool SI. There's a thumbnail. I need to open up what was it gonna, oh, the characters. I got like files and stuff here. I just have it on the other screen. So players and people, PSD. So what I would need to do is erase this. Or I could like this whole thing right here is the Mage. So I could just move this over or copy it, and then let's make a folder that says player no stats. We'll just say, and paste it in here, and then we'll just move that over to here. Then take the thief one and merge these together. And then select this, copy that, and then we'll undo that merge that I did. And then we'll place that there. Move this over here. Alright. And then we can just erase all the numbers. So we can erase where it says level 1. We can erase the HP, the attack, and whatever. And then we can erase the experience. That way we can actually draw on it in Tabletop Simulator. We can like draw it. Then we go here to the Mage. Whoops, I hit it. I don't think A does anything. Erase the stats here for the Mage. Erase the experience here. And erase the level here. Alright. And now I can go ahead and just export this. And then save it. Player people JPEG. Yes. Okay. So that's saved. So I can exit out of Paint Tool SAI. I can delete these. Whoops, wait. Delete. I keep hitting D for delete. There we go. And I can delete this little deck here. And then I'll just make a new deck. So objects, components, cards, custom deck. Place that here, right click on it. The back is going to be thumbnail 2. I don't know if you guys got to see this when I had it on window capture. I don't know if it would have shown all this stuff. It may have. I was not paying attention. Thumbnail 2. Local. Number of cards. We're going to do 4 because I only have 4 cards made in that deck. Because it takes that entire sheet with like all those rectangles and stuff. It takes that entire sheet and it will print as many cards as there are in that. So I can choose how many I actually created, and I can just only spawn that many. Then the face of the cards. We're gonna go up here, player people JPEG, and local. Now we'll see if this fixed it. I may have to exit out of the game. Whoops, I screwed that up big time. Player people JPEG. Local. Import. That's what I need to do. Now this may not be. Oh no, it did it. So now I have a copy of them with their base stats. Oh, I can rotate it with the mouse wheel. So I got this over here with their base stats. And I got here with what they have. They're all blank. So now I can add my own custom stats, level, and experience to it. But I need to make them bigger. So scale. So that I can actually draw on it. So let's hope I can get this one the same size. I don't think they're the same size. I guess they're the same size. But now they're big enough that I can actually draw on them. So let's take the original cards and get their stats. And then we can actually start playing the game. So let's take the pen here. Oh, I gotta lock this. Whoops. I gotta lock these two. Toggles, lock, and then toggles, lock. Now I can draw on them. So, level 1, of course. Oh my goodness. They need to be even bigger than that. They need a better drawing tool. Why is it... There has to be like a thickness. Alright, what about this line tool? Oops, what did I do? I undid something. Yeah, these are thick lines. Man, this means I'm gonna have to make the cards giant. I'm gonna have to make the cards huge. Like, I get it, it's so that people can read it while they're playing the game, but I don't want the cards to be giant. It's like taking a card game, but making the cards so ridiculously huge so like your grandparents can read it. Because the text is too small. Man. I mean, like, I'm still using it as a whiteboard, it's just... Alright. There's the text tool, but I don't know how to exactly, like... Dang it. Like, control... Grab. I don't know how to use the text tool. I can scale it. So, like, I can hit 1 here. And I can scale it down. But I also, for some reason, cannot get it to stay... Whoops. I cannot get it to stay on the card itself. I'm trying to get out of all this. Because look, if I go over to the text, it says the text tool can be used to write text on I got a webcam in the way. On any locked object. You can change the size of the font and its color. So I can write text on any locked object, which the cards are currently locked. But then, if I, so you see it's on top of the card. If I unlock it, the number does not stay on the card. If I unlock it, the number does not stay on the card. It works differently than the pen tool. So like even on the draw tool, it says precise drawing. It's huge. Draw on locked objects and change the color plus scale to. Oh. Plus and minus to scale the thickness. Oh. All right. Well, let's. Wait, I might be able to just keep the cards normal sized. Let's just rewind time a bunch of times. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Plus and minus to scale the thickness. Oh, I got hair in my... It's like my hair, like, it, like, curls up. It goes, like, on top of my glasses. And then, like, points inward and, like, starts, like, poking my eyelid. I'm like, I don't like that. Alright, let's see. So I can adjust the thickness with the plus or the minus key. Whoops, I gotta lock these. Gotta lock them down. So... lock. Alright, so let's go take their default stat page things. So we can see what the base stats are. Or at least that I quickly made. Now we go to the pen tool. And plus or minus. Wait. So that's still a little too thick, so I'm going to use the minus key. Also, this is as far as I can zoom in, unless I make the cards bigger, of course. Oh, I can use the line tool, technically. So, level 1. It's so janky looking. HP 5. Attack 1. And MP 5. I can't zoom in any further. So I really would have to like make the cards bigger. XP 0 out of 10. So then, whenever you want to, I most likely will just have to make the cards bigger, like I did earlier. Just like change the size of the pen. But now you'll be able to like keep, you know, I don't know. You'll be able to keep track of your stats. So level 1, HP is 8 for the thief, and 1 attack, 0 MP, 0 out of 10. Alright, and then you can always just lock your card and then change the stats on it. So now we can go up to the grab tool. We can take these cards off to the bottom, and then we can unlock these two. And we can start playing the game. Or at least like play testing. I don't have damage counters, which damage counters really help, but what kind of objects do we have? I did see that they had peace pack. Suns. Oh, they don't have a number 1. I was gonna use these. What does this even look like? Oh, geez, that's big. If they had a 1, I could have used these for like temporary damage cards or damage counters. What else can we use? Miscellaneous. Poker chips. Oh, it only goes by like 10s. All right, I'm gonna. I'll have to make in a different live stream. I'll have to make my own damage counter things. Figurines. RPG kit. All right, I can add a tree. Oh, jeez. Wait, do I have to... Here's a floor. Does this snap onto that? Oh, it does. No, it falls off, though. Oh, I can do a snap point. Hold on. Snap. Here. Alright. So, let's get off of this. Let's take this tree again. So I can set up an environment now. You know, I could do stuff like that. Oh no, I don't think it's attached. I think I have to put one on the tree itself. Aw. I was like, there's... Aw. Alright. Because I was like, if they have gold, I can do that. I can make my own custom, like, coins. And, like, make them stackable. Basically, you can build your own game out of this. So, like, I could make my own, like, coins. And, like, make it as, like, gold. And then, like, we can just spawn in gold and, like, make stacks of gold. And the stack would tell you how much you had in that stack. And then you could just, like, take pieces off to, like, buy things and stuff. You can split the stacks however you want, stuff like that. Let's see. It's in the custom thing. The thing is, like, for the card or for like the coins, it has to be like a 3D model. So I have to like find a 3D model of a coin and then just change like the texture on it so it looks like whatever I want it to be, and then it'll like flip like a coin, or I can make it stack and stuff like that. But yeah, let's just I'm trying to find something to like work as a damage counter. That was the whole tile set. Whoops, that's Discord. I'm trying to open Google. There we go. There we go. I unmuted myself so I could hear that. I open up Discord all the time. I keep clicking on that on accident. Alright. Streamlabs. There we go. We're back. We're back in business. They have little... It shows little circles. We can use that as a damage counter. If only they had the number 1. It's just so dumb. It doesn't have a 1. Crowns. What can we use to represent the number 1? Infinite bag is. We could use checker pieces. We could do that. Alright. So we'll just use red checker pieces to represent the number 1. And then we'll go up to 5 if they do more than 5 damage. And then we can use the poker chip if they ever deal up to 10 damage. So these will be our damage counters. I'm going to remove this so the coin doesn't hit that, or the dice block or something. Alright. So we're going to play this the old way. I guess I should spread these guys out too. Alright. So we got all this. and we need to organize them as well. So let's just put them up here. Just here in the stream. I turned on the desktop sound thing so that like you can hear like all the clicking and stuff of like me like throwing and rolling items and stuff. But all right, so we're gonna play this game the old way until I can figure out a new way to get like the card shuffling to work. So right now we don't have like any objectives or anything. There aren't any objectives. It's just just fighting to level up your character. I even don't even like really have the weapons made. I have the weapons made on paper. I have to actually make them to add them into the game so that they add like attacks, like attack bonuses and stuff like that, and shields that add armor. But we'll just play it the old way for right now, just to like play test the old way. So we always just do encounters at this point. There's no like I thought of making like a little map board that would be like the different zones, and there would be like a circle here with like a line connecting that. Then like this circle would branch off into like two different directions, like there or up there. And basically each one of these like circles would be like an encounter, and you would like roll. It could either be like a battle or it could be like a secret treasure chest or something. Eventually I want to do something like that. I'm gonna rotate this. There we go. But for right now it's just battling. So I should use something to count for gold too, but we'll figure that out later. So right now we need to roll and see what type of monsters we encounter. So a 4, and we're starting from zone 1, so that means we're fighting a snap point. Oh, I added the snap point to the table. No. That's what happened. You're gonna start with redesigning your slimes and a mini boss for the slime zone. $30. All right. I'll be working on like making the weapons and stuff. You can make like rectangular shaped decks, or you can also make like square shaped ones. So I'm thinking like the square shaped ones will be like the items and stuff. But yeah, this is something I'll just be working on. So we got a Borb. That's the first monster we're fighting. So we got to flip the coin to see if we encounter another monster. Whoops, sorry. I'm just trying to like really get it to spin. Hold on. If I hit R and F. There we go. That was an okay spin. So heads. So that means we got to fight another monster. That was not even a... I wish they would make like an actual good like flip mechanic for Tabletop Simulator. Hold on, it keeps getting caught on the thing behind it. Hold on. All right, a 3. Because it's just like shake it to whatever and then just drop it down when you're done. It's not a good flip mechanic. Alright, so tails. So we got tails there. So it means we're only fighting the Borb and the Woof here at this battle. So we'll go ahead and put our cards here. And we're fighting these guys. So now we're at the turn-based fighting thingy. I can copy this. So 2 for them and 1 for us. So we'll start off with the Mage. And we're going to flip to see if we get to attack. So basically just pretend as the battle's going on, they're like battling each other, like either dodging or blocking each other. And if you flip and you get a heads, that means that like you see an opening to actually like land an actual like good hit. Tails, there's no opening that you see, so you have to like keep battling. So we'll flip the coin. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's flipping all of them. Oh, because they're selected. Oh, I can flip multiple at the same time. Oh, that's cool. All right. I hate that when it flies off, it just floats in the air and doesn't do anything. I had a good... Alright, so Tails. We'll just go with Tails. Oh, they need an actual flipping mechanic for this game. There is not a flipping mechanic for this game. It is not good. It's just not good. It needs to actually like rotate it multiple times and make it go high enough off the ground so that it actually like rotates. So Tails, we'll just say that's Tails. I missed, or the mage missed. So now it is the thief's turn to attack. We'll see if they get an opening. Like this is you can see what's happening with the flipping. It like doesn't, it barely flips. That's not random. If it's just like, all right, look, I flipped it, it didn't even flip. This isn't random. And it's not like just shake it and then there, that was good. Heads. That was a good flip. So heads. So which one's weaker? All right, we're gonna go for the woof because that's the weaker enemy. So I'm gonna attack him. I have one attack, so he gets 1 damage counter on him, and he has 4 HP. I should clone these. All right, and then I'll clone these. And then clone these. Alright, so these are just working as our damage counters right now. So these aren't stackable. The chips and the checker pieces are stackable. Well, because checkers you can double stack. And chips, yeah. Whatever these things are, they don't stack. So he's got 1 damage counter on him. Smooth the boar over. So now it's their turn to attack. So we'll see if they get to attack. That was horrible. This, hold on. All right, we'll just say that that's it. So the boar misses, but the woof attacks, and I'm gonna play smart with the enemy. I'm not just gonna make them dumb. I'm gonna use them to make them smart. So he does 1 attack. He's going to attack the mage because the mage has the least amount of health. No. 1. There we go. So the mage has 1 damage counter on him now. And then we'll go ahead and flip our corn to see. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's a heads. That is definitely a heads. So the mage gets to attack. He's attacking the woof. So he's got 2 damage counters on him. So now it's the thief's turn. Like, it's just not good. That's the only downside to Tabletop Simulator, is that it does not have good flip mechanics. Heads. Alright, so we both get to attack this turn. One attack. And there we go. So the wolf has 3 damage counters on it. And now it's their turn to attack again. Oh, man. Alright. This is if I just press F to flip. All it does is just flip it to the opposite side. And if I hit R to, like, click and let go. Oh, if I have it selected. The crap, they both got heads. if I select it like this, and then I just keep hitting R, that works. That works. So you have to actually select it. Not just hold on to it with your left click. You have to actually select it. That actually works. I will do that from now on. So they both got heads. Oh. No. Okay. Again, they're playing smart. So, they're both going to attack the mage to kill him. So, that's 1, 3. So, he's at 4 damage counters. 2, 3. So, one more hit and he's dead. And she is still alive. We almost got the woof killed. If we can just kill the woof, then, if we can just kill the woof, then we'll get some experience. So let's go ahead and select this again. And then... Alright, so the mage misses. And the thief... Alright, thief hits. For 1 damage, the woof is now dead. So we'll take those damage counters and put them back here. The woof is dead. I gotta come up with like a thing to show that they died. So now, I really gotta make these bigger. Alright, hold on. Stack these 2 together. Oh, it reset it. No, it didn't. Alright. Scale. Alright, that's good enough. So now, they get how much experience? 3 experience. So we can go in here, we can lock both of these cards down. So that we can change the stats on them for gaining a victory. And then we go to draw tool, we go to erase, and we erase 0 out of 10. And instead put, what happens if I hit plus? How big is that? That's big. That's still big. That is, alright. So now they got 3. Oh my goodness. 3. This is so janky looking. So they each got 3 out of 10 experience. Way experience works. Before it was like it cost half. It cost an additional like 50%. Or the experience cost goes up by 50% every time you level up. That's what it used to be. But that just makes it really easy to level. So experience goes up by double every time you level up. So level 1 requires 10 experience to level up. Level 2 requires 20 experience to level up. Level 3, 20 times 2 is 40. Level 4, 40 times 2, 80. You know, 80, 160, 320. That's just how it goes. It's going to go up by double each time. And as the monsters get stronger, they start to give off like more experience. So like if it's like 320 experience to like level up, you just take on like 10 of those guys. There you go. Plus your attack stat will go up, and you'll be able to equip weapons, which will allow you to do more damage, so you'll be able to kill things a lot faster and more easily. And the monsters basically stay the same, so that's why I have to keep making more and more monsters. So we're good here. I'll just leave the cards this size, and then I will just go back to the grab and just unlock these. Alright, So now he's out of the picture, and it's just us versus the Borb. Here are my 4 damage counters for the Mage, and now it's the Boar's turn to attack, or the Borb. Tails, he misses. Alright, so now it's our turn to attack. And really, I could just take this extra coin over here. And now that I know I can flip multiple at the same time. Alright, so Mage can attack, the Thief can't. So, he does 1 damage to the Borb. Now it's the Borb's turn. He misses again. And now, back to us, the important ones. Tails and Tails, we both miss. So I like keeping it a 50-50 chance when it comes to the attacking, just because it's, to me it adds that suspense of like, am I gonna die this turn or not? But also that still like allows you to still have a chance of, you still have the chance to take on stronger monsters even when you're like under leveled, because you still have a 50-50 chance that they'll miss every single turn, and 50-50 chance that you might hit every single turn. Oh, you know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been rolling the dice for critical hits. We'll do that starting now. I haven't been rolling the dice to see if we get land criticals. Alright. So, it's the Boar's turn to attack, or Borb, and we're gonna flip his coin to see if he gets to attack. Oh, hold on. I didn't have it selected. Okay, he gets to attack. He's gonna kill him anyways. So let's just take this. 1. So either way, Mage is dead. That's 5 damage counters. He's dead. So he can no longer gain experience from this battle. The Thief can, because it's the only one still alive. So now it's the Thief's turn to attack. Tails misses. Borb. That was... There we go. Tails. I hate when it like spins like horizontally, because it's not flipping. And whatever it is in the air, that's what it's... I don't know. Heads. Alright, so we'll flip and see, or roll and see if we land a critical or not. 1. So we just do 1 damage. The critical hits do 1.25 damage. I will say, if you only have 1 attack, just go ahead and double it. So instead of just doing 1 damage, you do 2. Just for like when you're starting. And just to like keep it simple. It's a critical hit. You shouldn't still just do 1 damage. So, if the critical hit multiplier gives you the exact same damage you have as if like your damage is low enough, like 2, well 2 that would round up. If it's 1, just do 2 damage. Just keep it simple. But if you're doing like, let's say, that's why I have the calculator out here. If you do like 32 damage per hit and you land a critical hit, you multiply that 1.25 and you do 40 damage instead of 32 damage. That's your critical damage. So you do like an extra 8 points of damage for landing a critical hit. Daggers, I made it so like daggers do 1.35 damage, or 35. So 32 damage times 1.35 equals 43 damage. So you do like 11.2 damage, really 11 damage, because you'd round down. So using daggers, while the daggers will like give you a smaller attack buff, because they're just do less damage, they give you higher critical hit damage to try and make up for it, and also they bleed. They add like a little bleed effect on the target that bleeds the target for 1 damage each turn, and that can stack. So far, whose turn is it? Oh, it was my turn. I gotta hit him again because I did that and I rolled a 1. So yeah. I didn't just add an extra damage counter on accident, did I? He had 2 before, right? I don't know. I was not keeping track. I went off talking about a critical hit, and then it came back. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember I flipped and rolled. I don't know if I attacked yet. I hope I didn't. If I did, I'm sorry, but we'll just go with what we have here. He had 2 tokens before? Okay, thank you. Alright, so now it's his turn. Tails. I wish I could just hold the flip key and it would just like rapidly rotate it in place. And then I'd let go and it would just rotate and fall down. So he misses. Let's see if I can do that. If I hold R, that only flips it once. And I'm not going to count that just because, I mean, it was technically a flip. It landed on heads, but I was just testing, so I'm not going to count that. So, all right, tails. So I miss. So now it's his turn. Tails. Tails. It's not random. There's like just very little random element to the coin flips, because it basically like chooses a side before it falls down. It doesn't flip like it should. Like I'm trying to like alright, that like how it was flipping there at the very end, that was a flip. So head, so I get to attack. I mean, with the dice it works because it has so many different sides. 4. That's not a critical hit. So I just do 1 more damage. So he's at 4 damage counters. 1 more, he's dead. And it's his turn again. Tails. I wonder if I hit F, what happens? No. Hitting F screws it up. Alright, so anyways, he got tails, he missed. So now it's my turn again. Now, the battles take longer at first because you are level 1 and you only do 1 damage per attack. Because you don't have, like, weapons. Oh yeah, also, I should have given, like, 2 gold to each of them. But I don't have gold in the game yet. Because basically the way I'm doing the gold is like gold is equal to half the experience of the monster you fought, rounded up. Because it can only be like a 0.5 or whatever. I think it can only be a 0.5. Either rounded up or rounded down. So I guess just rounded. So you defeat a monster with 4 HP, you get 2 gold. You defeat a monster with 5 HP, you get 2.5 gold, so you round up, that's 3. But, it's my turn to flip. It's like, it just stops. And I have to, like, tap the R key again to flip it again. I have to hold its hand to flip it so that it actually flips. I just don't like that. Either way, we'll see if we win. I mean, well, we win. I just see what we get. 6, that's a critical hit, so I do 2 damage. But he's dead. So the thief gets 2 plus 3, so 5 gold, and then 5 experience, so 8 out of 10 experience. So the thief, she's almost all ready to level up. So we go here, we lock the card again, and change her stats. So she's got 8 out of 10 experience. And he's dead. No, I don't want to do that. I almost erased everything. Alright, so she's got 8 out of 10 experience. He's dead. So the way reviving works for now is basically you lose 10% of your gold. Just to like pay the cost to like revive or something. So like basically I guess pretend that they bring him to like a church or something and they make the donation, which is 10% of their gold, to revive them. So in order to get him back, he has 2 gold. He has to lose 1, because if it's less than 10 gold, or if it's 10 gold or less, that's really just like 1 gold. But for a while, it's only 1 gold to revive. But really, he only loses 1 gold, and he's back. So now, she's gonna level up before he does, because they're gonna play smart. Now, the reason why he has less health, but he has magic points, I don't have spells in the game. I don't have spells made up yet. I've thought of like a fireball and then like a chain lightning. The fireball would do like more single target damage and have a chance to like burn them if it's like a critical hit, which will like burn them for damage over time. The chain lightning can hit multiple enemies. It's weaker, but it hits multiple enemies. Maybe if it's a critical hit, it'll like stun them for the next turn or something. I'll have to work out all this stuff. So right now he's going to be very weak because he has less health and his magic points are kind of useless, but I only have these 2 classes designed right now. I thought of making a vampire class that would like I thought it would be the vampire would not be able to equip weapons, just to add a restriction, because he would have like spells he could use where he could summon like a blood weapon that like when he damages an enemy with it, it does lifesteal, like it drains their life and heals him. Or he just has other spells that just heal him, because he'd just be like a vampire. He'd just like he'd leech health away from enemies. So I wouldn't want to give him extra human weapons to make him like super strong. There has to be some sort of restriction. And for like the blood weapon thing or whatever, it would just be like every turn it drains your magic or something, or every time you hit an enemy it drains your magic in order to do the lifesteal or something. So really, you could build him so that he does more attack damage to make him kill enemies differently, or you can give him more MP so that he can cast more blood spells or something. It just depends. And we'll get to that when I get to that. But that was one of the things I thought of. One of the classes I thought of making. But yeah. So these guys are gone. And this is gone. Whoops, I put it in my hand? Someone's hand's over there. Can I pick these up? Oh, something's wrong with this one. Can I pick these up and put these in? Nope. Alright, I guess. Alright, so we'll do one more battle. And then we can call that a stream for today. And then I can work on trying to find a 3D model for the coin, and then I can just change the coin so I can make my own like custom heads, tails coins, and also make like gold coins that stack and then make damage counters and stuff like that. I'll try to work on making those. But I just wanted to show you guys this because I do like this tabletop simulator. It makes it a lot more fun to actually like play. Also, I get different coins, and I can do it all in one thing rather than having a bunch of different things open. Yeah. So now we're gonna do battle number 2. Oh, she's still locked. There we go. So she's still locked. There we go. So now we're gonna roll and see what we get. So a 2. That's a bum bell. Why is it upside down? yeah. And then we'll flip this coin to see if we get anything else. That looked like it was going to be a heads way before it hit the ground, but we'll take it anyways. It's just the flipping. Just rotate it really fast multiple times and fling it up in the air. A 3. So we're fighting another woof. Oh, it's because I keep hitting the... Oh, hold on. They're too close to this little thing here. That's why. There we go. They're too close to the end. That's like somebody's hand. That's why the card went blank, so you couldn't see it. But all right. So now we'll flip again, see if we get another monster. Tails. So it's just these two. All right, and this is a more doable match. Oh no, she never got hit by the boar. I was gonna say the boar does 2 damage. But she never got hit, so I thought I was screwing up. But alright, so now it's us versus them. So we'll give them their coins over here. And then we got this coin. So we attack first because we're cool. And heads. So I'm going to attack the Bumble because that's the weakest one. So 1 damage counter. And now it's the thief's turn to attack. Heads. So she gets to attack again. We're attacking the Bumble again because that's the weakest one. I want to get the weakest ones out of the way because then that makes it easier to focus on a single enemy, and that means that they have fewer chances to attack each turn. So Bumble's almost dead. So now it's their turn. So, oh, I didn't do the... Alright, hold on. I didn't roll when we attacked, so I'll just start with him. I'll roll for his attack. 3. That wasn't even like a roll. It stayed at 3 at the top. And then we'll go with her in a 2. So neither of them got a critical hit, because I was going to fix the damage. So now, I keep forgetting to do that. So now it's their turns to attack. Okay, so Bumble doesn't get to attack, and the Woof does. So the Woof, we'll see if he lands a critical or not. Five. No, so he doesn't. So the way critical hits work again is 1 through 5, it's not a critical hit. If it lands on a 6, it's a critical hit. And I have an item, a piece of equipment called the Assassin's Mask for now, where basically it adds a +1 chance to land a critical hit. So rather than it being 1 through 5 on the dice block, let me do this first so I don't forget. They're attacking the weak mage, bullying him. So 1 through 5, normally not a critical hit, and then 6 to the critical hit. With the +1 chance to a critical hit, it's 1 through 4 is not a critical hit, but a 5 or a 6 is a critical hit. So rather than having like a 1 out of 6 chance of it being a critical hit, it goes to a 1 out of 3 chance that you'll land a critical hit. So like it really increases your chances of landing a critical hit. You can only have one piece of equipment equipped at a time. The other one is like at the beginning of every turn, because the Groll here has a special ability. I don't have it set in yet, but basically his special ability is he's a troll basically, and he has like, you know, high regeneration. So like every turn he has a 50-50 chance. He would flip the coin for it, but he has a 50-50 chance to regenerate 1 HP at the beginning of his turn every single turn. So I made like a Groll amulet, which is basically like an amulet that has like troll blood in it or something that you can equip on your character. It would be better for like a tank character where you get that 50-50 chance every turn to restore 1 HP. So stuff like that is what I'm planning on adding. Let's see. So he just attacked, so it's our turn again. Oh, wrong button. Tails, he misses. Tails, she misses. Now it's their turn. Heads, tails. Alright. So Bumbell gets to land an attack, and they're attacking the mage. 5, no critical hit. So he takes another damage counter. And then now it's us again. That's not a good flip. That's not a good flip either. Oh my goodness, flip! Flip! Ah! Heads. Okay. Okay, he lands an attack. 4, normal hit. He attacks the Bumbell. That's 3 damage counters, has 3 HP, so that means it's dead. Whoops. Oh, wait. Hiya. There we go. So this is dead. We'll turn them sideways. What do they call those? They call those taps. Like. All right. So you do 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap. All right. No, he's dead. So we'll just turn him sideways for now. He's dead. So they get gold. We're not going to care about gold. I don't have the weapons made, so we're just going to do experience for now. If they die, they die, and they get revived. Let's see. And eventually I'll make it so like you have to go back to town to like rest at the inn to like heal. That'll cost gold too. But I guess starting off, it would be cheaper just to go until you die, because that would be cheaper than paying to stay a night at the inn. I just played back what I just said, but it's true. It would be better to just die and respawn than pay gold to stay at the inn to heal yourself. But, alright, so we gotta fix their 2 experience, so she levels up. And he gets the 5. So we'll do him first, because that's the less I have to do here. So, lock, and lock. Eraser. So he's at 5 out of 10 experience because he died last time. So he's at 5 out of 10. Five out of 10 experience. And now we go over to her, and she has evolved into the next level. So she'll be back because it's 2 experience. So she'll be at 0 out of 20 experience. She's level 2 now. Alright. And now, when it comes to stats, I'm making it where you pick a single stat to level up each level, and you flip a coin. So, if it's tails, your stat goes up by 1 point. If it's heads, your stat goes up by 2 points. So, of course, I'm going to go damage. At this point, I'm going to go damage for her. So, we'll go here and we'll flip a coin. The flip! Heads. So her attack goes up by 2 points. So we'll go here to the eraser and we'll erase her attack as 1. And now her attack is 3. Alright, so now she has 3 attack. And then we'll go back to this. So that one's dead, so we can do the double coins over here. And let me go ahead and save this really quick. Overwrite. There we go. And then I'll exit out of this. Alright, so the game is now saved. That's cool. I can actually like now save the game too. What just disappeared? I thought I saw something disappear on my screen. Maybe, no, I didn't. Maybe, I don't know what I saw. Oh, it was the chat. It was this chat thing disappeared. That's what I saw. Okay, so now it's just us versus the woof. She just attacked and killed that. No, he attacked and killed it. So now it's her turn to attack. Ooh, woof. I feel bad for you, bud. That's not a flip. Oh my goodness. I need a flip. There we go. That's a flip. That's a flip. That's a tails. So you lucked out. You're not going to get hit for 3 points of damage. This is what I mean by like leveling up. It makes it way easier because we went from doing 1 damage with her per hit to 3. So that's a huge increase. And I may balance that later. Where like maybe it's like attack goes up by 1 point or something, or I don't know. I'll work on that later. But yeah. So now it's Woof's turn to attack. Tails. Now it's our turn to attack. Heads and heads. Oh, he's dead. No matter what, he is dead. Even if we don't get criticals, that's still 4 damage. He has 4 health. But we're going to roll anyways. See if we can land any crits. So, no crit for the wizard. Oh, and a critical for her. Let's just figure out what that is. 3 times 1.25. 3.75, so that's just 4 damage. So really we did 5 damage to it. So take that. Alright, you dead. Alright. So that's 3 experience. So we'll go here and we'll fix their experience. So now the mage is at 8 out of 10. And the thief is now at 3 out of 20. All right. And these 2 are dead. These 2 are oh my woman. I'm not going to finish the rest of it because I haven't been finishing the rest of it for a long time. All right. Hiya. Dang it. Wait, whoa. I'm trying to stack you here. Alright, so now we can unlock these 2. Alright, so we got our 2 characters here. And we got 1 leveled up, and the other one's about to level up too. Most likely, since they're in a party right now, she does 3 attack. He's probably not going to die ever again, unless we start getting into like the higher level whatevers. He's probably not going to die because she's most likely going to kill everything. And he's basically, at this point, she's going to boost him in levels. But, I don't know. Anyways, so that is it. This is Draw RPG, at least its current state. We got 10 monsters drawn here. I can change the background here for a second to show you. I have 5 more monsters drawn. I just don't have them gone back over to make like the lines more smooth and clean looking, and then I don't have them colored. But where would that be? Pictures, Draw RPG, assets, monsters, tier 1 monsters, local, important. Oops. So here it is. So let's get these guys out off the table. Whoops. Alright, and then we'll take these 2 down. These are our characters. I'll just place them right here. Alright. So these are the monsters. This is basically like the monster thing. It shows you Zone 1 monsters. Hold on, let me change the angle. There we go. So Zone 1 monsters, the Slime, Bumbell, Woof, Boar, Bumbell Queen, has their names, has their stats like their HP and attack and the experience. And I changed some of it, mainly starting with these guys because these are Zone 2. I want Zone 2 to be more powerful than Zone 1. So I like changed a lot of their stats, their HP, attack, and defense and stuff. So this is Zone 2. This is like the Goblin territory. So we got the Giblins, Giblin Rider, the Gork Shaman, and the Groll. And then for Zone 3, we got Skeletons. So they're called Skelts. So we have the Skelt Archer, and I'm gonna have to change their stuff too. But we have the Skelt Archer, the Skelt Wizard, and this is more so like when armor gets introduced. Technically, the Groll will have armor. I changed it over here on the card to like 1 defense instead of 2 here. He also has more health, less attack, but like whatever. But basically Zone 3 is like when it starts introducing enemies that have armor. It doesn't mean that every enemy from there on will have armor. Like here I don't have the Skelt Archer with armor, which I should give him armor. The Skelt Wizard, which he has a like little iron thingy there, or you know, metal armor there, but I won't count it. It's just like the design. So I'll give these 2 armor. He won't have armor. He has defense. He does not have defense, and that'll be because he doesn't have armor on. He'll just have higher HP and higher attack to make up for not having defense. But yeah, so we have the Skelt Archer, Skelt Wizard, the Skelt Berserker, which I'm gonna like redo the axes so like the handles aren't that thick. And then we have Carl Reitman, and he's got like his little name tag there. But yeah, so basically these are just like the monsters I have developed so far. Again, I have on paper, whoops, where's the camera? There it is. On paper I have like weapons and stuff drawn with like stats and like little special whatever things. There's like the 2 accessories. Yeah, the Groll Amulet and the Assassin Mask that add the crit chance or the health regeneration, stuff like that. So I just need to like draw these and add these into the game, because now I actually have a place to like make use of it. And like, I don't know, it looks like my camera is like smudged. I think it's because I put this up, it still hasn't adjusted to the lighting yet. No, look, it's starting to adjust to the light. There we go. Webcam, that took forever for it to like readjust to the lighting. But yeah, so again, it's a work in progress. We have those. I only have these 2 characters. I do want to make like villagers and stuff for like the town. Like I want to make like a blacksmith, so that when we open up the blacksmith store page thing or whatever, when we open up his like store thing or whatever, it'll have like the blacksmith, a picture of him, and then it'll have like the weapons and stuff he has for sale and stuff like that. I want to add skills, but with the skills, I want it to be the heroes don't start off with skills. You have to buy the skills by like paying for training. So there'd be like a wizard trainer, a thief trainer, and they would like teach you different skills. The better the skills, the more costly it is. I don't know if I'll add like level requirements or not, but basically a lot of things will cost gold, so that's why it'll be good to like keep gold. Because you'll be able to like pay to heal yourself, revive yourself, buy equipment. You could sell equipment probably. It's just a bunch of things I'm working on. So yeah, so here we are with Draw RPG. I really like that I can do this now on this. Also, apparently we're in like an alleyway or something. I don't know. But the cool thing about this is like, you know, if you get like a battle that goes like really bad, you can just flip the whole table and everything. And then there it all goes. But yeah, so then I just hit rewind time and we're right back to where we were. But yeah. So that is it for today's stream, everybody. I'll continue working on this. This is just like a fun little project. I'm not expecting it to like go anywhere. It's just like a fun little project for me to like work on. So it's just fun for me to do. So yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone for joining today's stream, and I will see you guys next time I stream. Bye everyone.